Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Billy Joel performed his first song in 30 years, Turn the Lights Back On, at the Grammys last night. And I gotta tell you, man, that show was just too long. They made us wait until the 11 o'clock hour to hear Billy, which was really the only thing that I had any interest in on that show. But that said, I thought Billy stole the show, and let's talk about the live debut of Turn the Lights Back On. Again, Billy Joel's first song in 30 years. You know, I reviewed the single for Turn the Lights Back On when it first came out, so I figured I'd review the live debut of this song as well. I'll leave the single review linked down below, but wanted to cover the live debut, similar to how I covered the release of The General by GNR. Reviewed the song when it first dropped and the live debut, so I'll do the same here for Billy Joel, especially because Turn the Lights Back On was performed live for the first time on such a, vast stage with so many people watching, so it was a big deal, right? So first thing that I thought was the song sounded very natural live. You know, the production on the studio version is super crisp, so Billy still sounds great for his age, I think, and his vocals came off very naturally here, and it sounded good. You know, it wasn't as clean as the studio version, but, what live version is. Yet, nevertheless, I think it sounded fantastic, and it's a song that really works in a live setting, so it's no doubt a song that will be in Billy's set list for the remainder of his career. I could definitely see the song being performed live at the end of his shows, kind of similar to how Fleetwood Mac would perform Songbird at the end of their concerts, so sort of like to close with, a slower track instead of more of a fast-paced, up-tempo one, so I thought that was really interesting. I think there's definitely a potential there for him to, make this song a live staple going forward. And I think Billy still sounds great for his age, like I said. And the visual, of course, of Billy Joel sitting at the piano was iconic. It will never get old. So that was, to me, the best part of the Grammys. Definitely stole the show. Billy also closed out the show with You May Be Right as the show went off the air. One thing that was interesting is that there was a lot of speculation, going into this performance that Billy might announce some kind of an upcoming album or EP following the release of Turn the Lights Back On, following this performance in particular. But, they played a video before the performance of Billy Joel and producer Freddie Wexler, where Wexler pretty much said that he was only able to get one song out of Billy Joel, and that Billy even described the songwriting process as torture for him. So, whereas I was optimistic that we were going to get some kind of an announcement in the future pertaining to, new Billy Joel music, like an album or an EP, something like that, now I'm starting to think twice about it. Now I think that it might not be happening after all. Just to give a quick rock and metal recap of the Grammys, Billy Joel stole the show, in my opinion. Paramore won Best Rock Album, Metallica won Best Metal Performance for 72 Seasons, and U2 performed live from the Sphere. The Rock and Metal Awards weren't even a part of the main show, which is just massive disrespect to rock and metal from the Grammys, which is not a new thing. It's done every year on a yearly basis. It's disgusting, but at least it did right by Billy Joel last night. So, again, I thought Billy Joel stole the show, and I think that Turn the Lights Back On is an absolute natural live song and sounded fantastic. Should be a live staple in his set going forward. So that wraps up my review of the live debut of Turn the Lights Back On by Billy Joel. Again, the Grammys continue to disrespect rock and metal every year, but Billy Joel sounded fantastic here, and so that was the true highlight of this show for me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below. Definitely go ahead and check out the song review with the single that dropped for Turn the Lights Back On when that first came out a few days ago. I'll leave it linked again down below. And be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss a new upload. If there is any Billy Joel news pertaining to a new album or a new EP, anything like that, this is the channel you want to stop by and check out. So I definitely will be, continuing to cover it if anything comes out, but kind of skeptical that he's going to be releasing anything new going forward after hearing what he had to say about the overall songwriting process, but you never know, right? Please be sure to let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts. What did you think about the Grammys last night? What did you think about Billy Joel's performance? And do you think we'll ever get more Billy Joel music in the future? I want to hear from you. And until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.